Ladies and gents, welcome back. It is a rainy fall day here. We're getting our first rain of the year, but Timmy and I are going to go on an adventure because normally when the weather sucks, you find really good deals on motorcycles, and I got a hot lead on a couple BMWs. We're going to hit the road and see if we can go buy them. Just a beautiful overcast day out here in Morgan Hill, California. Oh, well, howdy folks, don't mind my rain hat. But yeah, as you can see, it is just raining big time here. And was able to make the deal happen on the BMWs, R1150GS. I was really excited about this. I used to have one of these. I commuted on it for like 3 years over to Mountain View, California, where I worked at a BMW dealer. And I liked that motorcycle very much. This one, so both of these bikes belong to a gentleman who passed away. The other one is an 1100 RS BMW. Long story short, the gentleman passed away unexpectedly, I think about 1.5 years ago. His wife is dealing with everything, got all the DMV switched over and straight. So we went over and purchased the bikes from her. Unfortunately, they've been sitting 1.5 years, so dead batteries, couldn't even try to start them. We're taking a gamble here. The GS is a little bit dirty, as in it's pretty dirty. So it was kind of late in the day. I ended up just coming home. Obviously, we're not at the shop. And I figured I would power wash them in the truck. And then tomorrow we'll take them to the shop and see if they run. I have high hopes for the GS. The RS, the gas doesn't smell very fresh. And if you know anything about California gas, there's a ton of ethanol in it. It's horrible. It ruins everything. So the RS, I would say 50% chance on that one running. The GS, though, she doesn't look that bad. And it looks, there's a stack of paperwork this thick. So he took care of it. So yeah, let's give it a little spritz. And we'll take it into the shop, see if it runs. Well, bikes are out of the truck, and the rain has stopped for a few minutes. So that's nice. But we've been playing with them. The 1100 RS, she fired up. And just need to get a battery for it. We sucked out some of the old gas, put a little fresh gas in her and see how she does. Unfortunately, that front master cylinder leaked, caused the paint to be ruined. So that's a bummer. And then the mighty GS 1150, this thing's got all kinds of potential, but my gosh, is it dirty. So I need to get some special cleaning supplies to get this thing cleaned up. Bikes don't normally come in this dirty. As far as caked on, years of sitting, doesn't want to come off. I tried to get it yesterday with the power washer, but not so much. Timmy's digging into her though, same thing. We're gonna need a battery, an oil change. This thing, we're gonna put a little bit more work and money into because this one is more feasible to get back on the road. It's already registered, so all that stuff's really easy. And the 1100 here, so got the old girl running, but horrible noises coming from the final drives. Just draining the oil right now to see if there's any glitter in it. But this GS, my goodness, this thing is turning out really nice. Timmy gave it an oil change this morning. It's in gear. But did that. He just flushed the front brakes, got to flush the rear. Purrs like a little kitten though. This bike runs so good. It's going to be a phenomenal motorcycle for somebody, I'll tell you that. So the strangest thing just happened with this one. It was only running on one cylinder. Timmy just switched the injectors, and then now she runs on 2 cylinders. And it's like runs really good. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Some weird stuff with these BMWs, I tell you. So a strange thing that happened with this bike, the noise that was coming from the final drive was not because of the final drive. It was because it was running on one cylinder. We're not super familiar with these BMWs, so we're learning. So just look onto them. 2 beautiful BMWs that just needed a little bit of rescuing and a little bit of love. And now they both run and ride. I can't even believe it. I never thought that the RS was going to come back to life with as little effort as it did. The GS I wasn't worried about, but the RS looked like she'd been sitting there for a minute. But no, she came back to life. A little bit of love. They both got a service. And I think this one might end up with Eric, so it'll probably get a little bit more love. But the GS, this is gonna make someone a phenomenal motorcycle. It's got a lot of goodies on it. One of the things that I did to mine that made a huge difference was the Öhlins suspension. This one still has stock suspension. If I was gonna keep this bike for myself, I would invest in the Öhlins. They're not as expensive as you'd think, and boy, do they make the world a difference. All right, ladies and gents, I hope you guys liked our little BMW rescue video. Super cool little bikes. We don't do a ton of stuff with BMWs here, but if we can find ones that are, just need a little bit of love and rescued out of garages, we'll buy them. As always, thanks for tuning in. If you happen to be new, please subscribe while you're here, and we will see you on the next one.